Today I'm going to talk about 5 myths about the trade. And really, to be honest, there's more than that, but these are 5 that I think if you knew, you would probably go ahead and get into the trades if you've ever thought about it. Myth number 1, people always think white-collar jobs are better than blue-collar jobs. Now I got to tell you, I could never have a job sitting in a desk all day long. Oh, wait a minute. Now as a company owner, I guess I do. Well, okay, maybe I could. But here's the cool thing about it. With me doing what I'm doing on social media and other places, I'm not behind the desk all the time. But when I was out in the field as an apprentice, I always thought, man, I want to be a superintendent. He sits in the office all day long. By the time I became a journeyman, I realized I loved working in the field. I love working with my hands. I love building things. I love fixing things. I loved everything about being in the trades. Now, I haven't always been a plumber. I started out as a laborer on a job site. I started out on a concrete crew, pouring floors for commercial buildings, and then dropping the skids and flying them up to the next floor to pour another one. I have done a lot of things in the trades, and I love it. Believe it or not, I'm also an HVAC technician. The skilled trades are something that I have always thought is a great opportunity for people to make a lot of money. Now, go to a person that has to sit at a desk or a cube all day long. They never get up, never get to get out, never get to see the world. I've been on some of the coolest job sites in the world. And now with the residential service company, my plumbers go to different people's houses all day, every day. Now, don't get me wrong. They may be on one job for 2 or 3 weeks, but we get to get out, deal with customers, talk to customers. And I got to tell you, from a customer service point of view, dealing with customers is the best part of the job. Myth number 2, nobody's passionate about the trades. That is complete BS. Look, I'm a plumber, and a lot of people will tell you that is probably the worst trades job to have because of poop. Well, you know what? We really don't have to deal with poop that often, but even when we do, we've got products and materials to keep it off of us. We've got gloves, we've got face shields, we've got Tyvek suits. We can do whatever we have to do to protect us. But I gotta tell you, the passion comes from seeing bad plumbers work and getting out and knowing that we're providing something good. Now, don't get me wrong, I've hired bad plumbers and they don't last very long. But the good thing is, also we get called out because of what we do on social media. We get called out and say, hey, people have given us 2 different quotes. One says everything is good, one says everything is bad. We want to know the truth, and we'll go in and do it the right way. But the neat thing about it, you get really passionate about getting out and taking care of customers. If you love helping people, you love doing things, and you always want to do the right thing by other people, the trades can be a great career for you. Now, if you really love dealing with people, you may not want to do commercial, you may want to do residential. But you can go check out my free mini course, Plum Study, and figure out what you want to do. Do you want to do residential or commercial? Do you want to do service or repair? Matter of fact, do you want to be union or non-union? Go over there, watch that, and that'll help answer some questions for you. Trust me, it didn't matter if I was commercial or residential. I am very passionate about what I do. I always wanted to be the best plumber on the job, and I always wanted to provide the best plumbers for every house that we walk in. And if you think it doesn't take a passion to want to teach people, train people, and help people, you're wrong. And when you get in here and you really love this, you're going to realize you can be just as passionate about it as anybody else. Number 3, people think trades work is boring. Let me tell you what, this is anything but boring. It is something different every day. We may be setting a water heater one day, we may be under a house doing a complete sewer repipe one day, or we may be fixing a drippy faucet. Now, that's just the service side. In construction, you can be installing a bathroom, you can be running water lines, cast iron lines, storm, big sewer pipe overhead, or if you get into pipe fitting and welding, you can be running big carbon steel pipes to run heating water and chill water. There's a lot of different things, and it is never boring. It's always something different. Each day brings on whole new opportunities and things to do, and learning to look at it with that mindset, that analytical mindset. How can I do this better? How can I do this safer? How can I do this faster? If you're always looking at things like that, you can always stay busy and never be bored. Number 4, nobody likes getting dirty. I got to tell you what, that is completely wrong. At the end of the day, if I've been up under a house, tunneling, making a repair, doing whatever it is that we do, even up in an attic, working on water heaters or whatever, at the end of the day, when I come home, I'm exhausted, I'm worn out, my hands are rough and calloused and things like that, and I'm dirty and I need to get in a shower, I feel amazing because I know I had a great day. And when you go home every day knowing I did something good today, I helped people, whether you're building a new building or whether you're helping residential service customers, when you can come home at the end of the day and you know you have helped people and taken care of them, either help build their project or help do their plumbing repair at their house properly, and you've communicated with them and explained to them why you do what you do, this can be one of the most rewarding careers there is. And when you come home dirty, you jump in the shower and it all goes away. That is a great feeling. Number 5, this is my favorite. You can make more money at a blue-collar job than you can a white-collar job. Now think about it. How many people are going to get a white-collar job and eventually grow up and own their own business? Not a lot of people. In the trades, it is really very easy to do. You can literally start out as an apprentice that knows nothing. And remember, any tradesperson, when we started out, we knew nothing. Don't get me wrong, I knew what a toilet was and I knew how to use it, but I knew nothing about working on it. Then later, after I became a plumber, that's where I learned it. So when we all get into the trades, we know nothing at all. But later, as you learn things, you may start thinking, hey, I want to open my own company one day. As a tradesman, that's very easy to do, especially if you're a plumber, electrician, HVAC tech, roofer, landscaper, irrigator. There's a lot of different things that you can do that literally opening your own company is learning. Now, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I always talk about continuous education, keep on learning, and always try to be the best. If you know one day you want to open your own company, start thinking about that right now. What kind of things do you need to learn? What kind of things do you need to do to help put yourself in a great position to own your own company one day? And if you've always tried to be the best apprentice, the best journeyman, and then the best master, you can also become one of the best company owners. And when it comes down to money, that's what it's about. You always want to hire the very best. So as a white collar worker working for someone else, they get stuck in a rut. They have a job, a job. They have to show up to it every single day and just do what needs to be done. As a tradesman, you have the opportunity of one day stepping out, owning your own company, and doing things the way you want them to be done. If there's anything here that I haven't added, any myths that people talk about the trades that you've heard of that you think are worse than any of these, do me a favor and let me know. And if you're already in the trades, do me a favor and leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about these myths. Which one do you think is the funniest myth that you've heard? Anyway, I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the expert plumber. I'll see you in the next video if you don't get flushed. Go check out my free mini course, Plum Study, and figure out what you want to do. Do you want to do residential or commercial? Do you want to do service or repair? Matter of fact, do you want to be union or non-union? Trust me, it didn't matter if I was commercial or residential. Go over there, watch that, and that'll help answer some questions for you.